The traditional methods for creating online courses are not working anymore. So you are here in the right place if you are interested in getting your learners more results on a deeper level. Let's talk. My name's Erica Clark-Alejo, and we're here to help you transform your online educational content into multidimensional learning experiences for your clients. These allow your clients to get deeper results, allow you to scale your business, and stop sacrificing the time. Let's dive in. Now, what we see in the traditional online course creation industry is everyone is out there saying, hey, just record a bunch of videos for your clients, throw them together into a course platform and sell it as a course. But this is the problem. It only really meets the needs of a small percentage of the population. And most business owners are very versed in what they do. They know their skill set, they know what they are, but teaching it can be a little bit different things. There's things that have to be added in to be able to make sure that the learners not only taking in the information, but able to apply it and able to sort of store it in long-term memory, let's say, right? So they can use it for years and years to come as opposed to for a short-term build. In the traditional online course creation world, what we see also is that there's long videos, right? You get in there and you see that people are recording an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour long videos. Sure, they might be broken up in chunks into smaller pieces, but it's still a lot of video content. This comes from the industrial age of how we were taught to learn, but it's not effective. And what we're seeing now, we're seeing it in even kids now, is that the learning experience, people have to be involved in the experience and not just information coming at them. So if you're like, what does all of that mean, Erica? Let me take a minute to show you. Think about back to when you were a kid or when you were in college and you were sitting there and you were taking class, you were super excited about it, and you get there and the teacher stood at the front of the classroom and just lectured the whole entire time. That's much like what we see in a lot of online courses now. It's just somebody standing there lecturing, spewing information at them. Sure, there's valuable information, but the student is having to work really hard at taking in that information, dissecting it, figuring out actually how to apply it directly to them. Think about in online courses. You don't know who's going to be taking the course. I mean, you sort of do because you're targeting a certain amount of people, but you actually don't know who the learner is going to be. And so you have to build sort of this blanket course for everybody. When we switch over into multidimensional learning, it takes away all that. It allows for customized learning and it allows for the learner to learn in the way that they learn best. How many of you put your videos on 2.5 speed? How many of you skip over the video and just try to read some of the text? Or how many of you are really engaged and really like to just sit at the computer and just be talked at? Probably no one. I'm not even raising my hand on that one. So let's talk a little bit about multidimensional learning and why this is taking over on traditional online course creation. So first, let me tell you a little bit about what multidimensional learning is. So multidimensional learning consists of 4 things. It's engaging, it's transformative, it's interactive, and it's multisensory. Okay. So when we talk about engaging, it's not just building to build, it's getting your students involved in it. But this is about the structure, the design, the layout, right? This is really important for how the learner is going to take in the information. We all want our courses to be transformative, but it's about making sure that there's a logical flow, that you're taking students through a real process into being able to have them from where they're starting at into where you want them to be when it's done. Multidimensional learning is also very interactive. It's about getting in, it's about being able to manipulate and play, and often in real time being able to solve some of the problems that they have and apply the knowledge. So in another video, we talk more about this and go in depth into what that looks like and what it means to really touch upon that. The last one was multisensory. So multisensory is everyone learns in a different way, right? Everyone takes in information. Some people auditory, some people visual. So how do you meet the needs of diverse audiences into being able to take care of that, meet audiences of needs that have disabilities? So with populations with disabilities. So there's a lot of different ways of multisensory that need to be incorporated for you to have a robust program. Now, what does this mean for your business? So what it means for your business is in traditional online course creation, what we see is people build a course and maybe it's even their signature course, but it's kind of like a product on the shelf. As a business owner, your time is very valuable. You want results for your clients, but you also want results in your business. And looking at multidimensional learning is about integrating it into your business in a holistic way so that you're taking all parts of programming and online education and you're looking at it from a different lens and how it fits to all pieces of your business. I work with several clients, one in particular that I'm thinking of right now. And so there's the signature program, is the main part of this person's program. But when we start looking at it, realize that there's a lot of day-to-day operations that are happening around this program that we can come in and we can make more effective. And so this is multidimensional learning, is not just the product itself, but also how it integrates into everything and how it can save you time by being more efficient in how you deliver that program and how you support your students that are going through it. So it's really incredible where traditional online course is really just about that course and the content that's in it. So these are a little bit of the differences. We talk more about it in another video and go in depth of and comparing some of the differences between traditional online courses and multidimensional learning. So now you say, why is this important for my business? And how does this create more impact? Well, it creates more impact because when students are in a multidimensional learning experience, they're able to take that information in real time and apply it. So we're going to look at things, and I'm not going to go into theory, but like Kolb's learning cycle of how people learn into being able to move things into their long-term memory. Because I know as a business owner, you don't want someone to come in and just be eager and they're learning for that moment. And then when they're outside of your program or your course, they have no clue what's going on. That's not what you want. What you want is for them to be able to use these tools and to be able to apply the knowledge for years to come. So think back, probably, I'm going to say, let's go somewhere in high school, grade school. There's probably some class that you learned the coolest thing in. And I have to say, it may not have been hands-on because not everybody learns in hands-on, but it was probably something hands-on or something that was explained different than how everything else in your school was explained. So if your school was like most, probably like teachers talk at you, and this is the one time where you actually got to see something and put something together or do something, and that stuck with you and it stuck with you to today. That's what you want from your program. You don't want to just talk at people. You want to immerse people into an experience where when they get out of it, they're like, I remember this for a long time to come. So this doesn't matter if you're talking about skill-based things like playing a musical instrument, or you're talking about learning how to apply different theories of coaching and how to be able to, work with mindset. However it is, you have an opportunity to showcase something different for your clients, something that your clients are excited about going into. I have a client that she mentioned that she said that her clients are so excited they started referring people in to her program because they were excited for the first time they were finishing out a program. Yes, course creation rates are very low, but if you can change it into multidimensional learning, all of a sudden you'll see people excited to be able to complete the program because it's something very different and it matches how they learn. Only building one program, but being able to match a very diverse set of audience. So that's some of the impact. Now, if you want a more immersive and interactive experience for your learners, please click the like button, the notification bell, so that you get notified when we upload a new video. If you have any questions, drop them below, say hello, drop a line that says you were here. I will see you in the next video.